Hey, listen to me now. There's 3 stages to this game. You play, you compete, and lethal. When you're a kid, you play. You play because you love this game. You love the game of football. Then you start learning fundamentals. You start learning technique. You start learning how to compete and how to win. Now the third stage, not everybody gets to the third stage. Not everybody gets to be lethal. But when you get a group of guys, a team like this, that loves one another, that plays for one another, that's lethal.
Yeah.
When you go in every game and know that you got a chance to win, no matter what the circumstances, you will find a way to win.
Yeah.
That's lethal.
Yeah.
So all season long we played, we competed, and tonight we are lethal.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Prime Time Action Sports. What a divisional round it was. Some heartbreaking moments on my end. Some excitement, and some very easy, predictable games for the most part. I think everybody would have got it right. The 1 and 2 seeds are in the end again. What was your biggest takeaway from this pivotal divisional round where the Chargers did not show up? It was their year.
Well, the 1 and 2 seeds. Well, the 1 and 2 seeds. It kind of shows now how important it is to have a first round bye.
Yeah.
You look at last year. Who won it last year? The Eagles, number 1 seed. The year before that, the Patriots, the number 1 seed. The year before that, who won the Super Bowl? The year before that, I don't remember. But I mean, it just shows how important it is to have a first round bye in today's league. Have that extra week to prepare.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was just, usually you think rust is going to play a huge factor. That didn't play, but it didn't for any of the teams. They came out firing. And the Saints started off a little slow. If it was for the Alshon Jeffrey drop.
Yeah.
Get this off for the 2-minute warning. Little surprise. Foles back, throws. Intercepted. It went right through Jeffrey's hands. It's Lattimore.
Kudos to all the teams making that far. Chargers, pretty bummed out, but there's always next year, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Philip Rivers stays strong. Going back to our pick'ems, we doubled down on lunch. Slater was currently leading by a point. This week he bet for the Colts. Or I bet for the Colts. I lost. I won against the... that was it, huh?
The Rams.
The Rams.
I
got the Rams. So you're still leading by a point.
Mm-hmm.
So that's okay.
I picked the Patriots. And who beat the Chargers?
The Patriots. Tom Brady's just something else, man. Holy moly. Tom Brady's making his 13th championship appearance. That's the most ever as a quarterback.
By what, like 5?
It's by a couple. Joe Montana's the next one, I believe. Next one, Julian Edelman leads all active players in playoff yards. That's saying a lot. I mean, that guy's a tough son of a gun. He's a little muscle hamster. I swear he fucking was catching everything, talking smack when he needed to. It was pretty cool.
You'll be surprised when we get to those games, the stats. You'll be surprised. He wasn't the only one.
PPR machine.
You'll be surprised.
Before we kind of dip into NFL, I just want to let you know, shout out to Dwayne Wade. It is your birthday. It's been great watching you over the years, Flash.
37.
Going down 0-2 in the 2006 finals, coming back to win at 4-2. That's how you got the name The Flash.
Dwayne Wade right at the body of Anderson Varejao. Welcome to your Kodak moment, Anderson.
Yeah, Patriots going to Kansas City. It's going to be cold and snowy.
Yeah. I mean, I said in the beginning of the year, like mid-year, not beginning of the year, but mid-year, towards the late end of the year, beginning of playoffs, I said if New England has to go into Kansas City and play in Kansas City in that home field, like I even said on the last podcast, I said the Colts will get flustered on those big third downs.
Shows.
I said they would get flustered on those big third downs, and that the crowd would be too much, and it kind of proved. I mean, the Chiefs defense that stepped up. They held Andrew Luck in check. They held the whole running game in check. Marlon Mack didn't do anything. The defense stepped up finally. That defense is supposed to be stepping up all year, but just finally started to step up. But
The Holmes didn't play that good either.
He didn't play crazy well. I mean, he didn't turn the ball over. He had one rushing touchdown. The run game was effective, so they didn't really need him. But
second and goal. Holmes and tries to get in, and I believe he did. As the official, check it out again.
I think he gets in, doesn't he? Looks like a touchdown to me.
We're gonna need to see that Patrick Mahomes that we saw in the regular season to beat Tom Brady and the Patriots, and to beat either the Rams or the Saints.
You got to ball out.
You got to play well. You can't play. I mean, it's another thing. You take away time of possession by running the football and scoring, and playing good defense. I mean, if you have a good defense, you obviously have a chance to win the game no matter what. You stop the other team from scoring. You have a chance to win.
Yep.
But it's Tom Brady and the Patriots, and it's Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints, and Jared Goff and Todd Gurley and the Rams. I mean, you're going against a way better team than the Colts are. And the Colts, there's a lot of hype going on about the Colts too. I like the Colts. I thought they had the chance to win it, but I didn't think they were. I didn't think they were.
They don't have a chance to win it all, but they
I
played
mean,
well. I mean, they lost 13-31.
They said their defense was finally starting to step up, but the Colts defense, I'm pretty sure they had the easiest. They had their opponents they faced this entire year. Offensively ranking was very dead last, so their defense didn't really have much of a challenge, even though they did face good teams. But offensively, they didn't face great teams. That's why their defense looks so great. I still think the Colts are a great team. They overcame a lot of adversity, started 1-5, make playoffs.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's playoffs. All the teams are good. There's not a team that's just one-sided. Every team's balanced. It might not show on the stat wise, like yards per allowed or yards per game. I mean, all the teams are good. All the teams are good in the playoffs, so you have to be on your game.
You made it there for a reason. So, Rams, the Rams representing the NFC or might possibility. They beat the Cowboys 22-30. That was probably the best game. C.J. Anderson, he had 23 attempts, 123 yards, and 2 touchdowns, while Gurley had 115 yards on the ground, a touchdown.
2 red zone stalls for this offense. Here's Anderson. Sets up first and goal at the 1.
Movement.
Here he is, cuts back, and reaches for the touchdown. Gurley. Lot of room. Inside the 20. He is gone. Touchdown, Rams.
That ground and pound is probably something that you really don't want to go up against. But I've been saying it a couple weeks ago. I've been saying it consecutively. If you can shut down the heck out of that running game, make Jared Goff, be the, a quarterback and has to throw 40 or 50 times, he's probably not going to be consistent. So that's why I'm actually going with the Saints to represent the NFC, and I want to beat you for our bet. But
then the smart thing to do would pick the Saints, right? For me.
I guess.
Yeah. They have another running back to rely on other than Todd Gurley, and they don't have to put it all on Jared Goff to throw the ball. And they're keeping Gurley fresh. I mean, he didn't play for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I picked Dallas,
plus
but
the bye.
I picked Dallas. I was like, maybe Todd Gurley would be rusty, but I wouldn't be surprised if he played well. He played well. I'm not surprised. He's a great player.
No rest on those wheels.
He's finished 3rd in MVP race or something like that. But I mean,
who'd you put second?
He kept him fresh. Drew Brees.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, they kept his leg fresh. I mean, it proved that they don't need to rely on one player. They got a whole team. Their defense hopefully can step up. It has potential. They got 2 all-pro corners. Pass rushers are off the charts. They have the defensive player of the year on their team, and Aaron Donald. They have Ndamukong Suh, who's arguably one of the best nose tackles in the game. Then they have Robert Ayers and all these other guys too. So
you could just keep reading the list on and on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So we don't know. The next
on
one,
paper, they're the best team.
Yeah. The Chargers won. Chargers lost. I wish they won. They lost 28-41. Don't read too much into that score because it was just a one-sided affair.
Let me read these stats.
Yeah.
Can I read these stats?
Of course you can.
All right.
35 points given up in the first half. You can't win a game like that. Go ahead.
Not against the Patriots. At home in Foxborough. This thing happened. Tom Brady, 34 for 44, 343 yards, 1 touchdown.
Brady going to the end zone. Open is Dorsett for the touchdown.
Sonny Michel, 24 attempts, 129 yards, 3 touchdowns. 129 yards, excuse me.
First down at the 14. Running it, Michel. Untouched so far.
Dives for the pylon. Touchdown, New England.
Julian Edelman, as you said, 9 receptions, 151 yards, no touchdowns. So, and another guy, James White, 15 receptions.
He broke his own record.
15 receptions, 97 yards. Phillip Rivers, he played all right. He had 25 for 51, went about 50%, 337 yards, 3 touchdowns. So one of those, or 2 of them, were kind of in garbage time.
Minimizes what New England can do on third down.
Play action. Rivers steps up. Heaves it downfield, wide open. That's a touchdown. Keenan Allen got behind everybody, and Rivers finds him from 40.
But I mean, and Melvin Gordon, I literally said if the Patriots can slow Melvin Gordon down, they did in the run game, but also he's more dangerous. I feel like in the pass game, you can dump it off to him. He can make something happen. Pick up those extra yards. Pick up those big first downs.
He wasn't even there.
He had rushing 9 rushes, 15 yards, and 1 touchdown from the 1-yard line. Then receiving 1 reception, 11 yards.
It's embarrassing. You can't win like that. You're a star player.
And where was the defense?
Yeah, nowhere. Bosa was.
I said Stephon Gilmore would be on Mike Williams. He was on Mike Williams for the majority of the game.
The Chargers are going to end this thing with, what, 30 points maybe if they get this?
Yes.
Obviously, there was players that rotated back and forth, but that was the majority of the matchups. And they took out Melvin Ingram because the Patriots, they don't struggle against power rushers like Joey Bosa. You look at when the Patriots, they face J.J. Watt, he's not effective. He has, in like the 5 meetings they have against J.J. Watt, he has 1 sack or something like that, like 1 quarterback hit. The Patriots struggle against speed rushers, speed power rushers like Melvin Ingram. Where was he? Nowhere. They took him out. I told you they took him out.
But we did see possibly one of Gates's, or if probably one of Gates's last or the last touchdown he'll ever have. So
last game.
Yeah, it could be. He wants to come back, but I
wish he will.
I mean, you never know. Final game, it was Eagles versus Saints to close out the divisional round. Eagles lost 14-20. Like I said, Alshon Jeffrey had that really crucial drop to end the game after saying he had the best hands in the leagues.
It came out that he had broken ribs, but
everyone's hurt this far into the season. If you made it this far, you're not 100%. You're hurt. So no excuses. Play a good champion now. But I guess we kind of go back to our conversation. Who do you got representing the Super Bowl in the AFC and the NFC?
If there's one rule in football about betting or just about just picking someone, I mean, unless you want to make a lot of money, you never bet against Tom Brady and the Patriots. You don't do it. I know Patrick Mahomes is hot. I know they're playing at home. But I will never bet against Tom Brady, ever, no matter what. I mean, I know out of the 4 teams that are remaining, the Patriots have the least amount of chance to win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
But who's won it the most times? Who's been there the most times? So I got the Patriots.
I'll take you with the Pats. Who do you got in the NFC? Saints?
As much as I want to take the Rams, I really want to. I think the Saints have the advantage just because, one, they're playing at home.
Yeah.
And
we talked about it really early, too.
Yep. The Saints are playing at home, and they've beat them once already this year. So
in New Orleans.
I'm surprised to see the Saints were up 35-7, I believe, in that game, and then the Rams came back tied at 35. Then the Saints ended up taking control, winning it by 10.
Kamara starts in the slot. Passes to Thomas. He's gone. Touchdown, Saints.
But I don't know. I want to see what Sean McVay is going to come out with. Sean McVay and Bill Belichick, they have to come up with 2 game plans. They have to come up with something different to win these 2 games. I know Bill Belichick doesn't have a problem with that because we've seen it from Bill Belichick. We've seen everything. We've seen it all. But Sean McVay, we need to see something else from him. I'm excited to see what the Rams come out with. I'm excited to see how they play, how they use Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, and C.J. Anderson, how their defense plays, how the Saints defense plays, and how the crowd will play into factor with that. But
so did you pick a winner?
I'm picking the Saints.
Okay, so
I'm gonna pick the Saints.
I have the same one.
I'm gonna take the home.
So
teams,
why?
Besides the Patriots.
Well, how are we gonna do the pick 'em if I'm down by 1? How
the Super Bowl, you can tie it, and then tiebreaker goes to you since you won the regular season.
Okay. All right. So before we kind of jump into our games, on this day, Bobby Boucher moments of the day or week, whatever. kind of want to just single-handedly call out players who had the best playoff performance in recent years. I can think of one. I don't know if you want to think about one while I'm talking, but
I already know.
Larry Fitzgerald?
Yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald, 2008, 2009. I watched a clip of him on Twitter this morning. This guy had 30 receptions. That's a record for catches in a single postseason. 546 receiving yards and 7 touchdowns. Of course, the Cardinals would go on to lose to that Santonio Holmes catch against the Steelers back in the day, but
3rd and goal. And it's going to be a fade for Fitzgerald, who's going to go up and make the catch for the touchdown. Warner has time. Fitzgerald into Steeler territory. 30, 20, 10. Arizona has the lead.
First, okay? Alright. Hey. Okay. Let's get it. I'll edit these two. Alright. Riddle me this, Slater. Who was the first Madden player to be given at 100 speed?
Deshaun Jackson.
Is that your final answer?
How many tries do I get?
Well, just until you think you're right or wrong.
Well,
Think. Who was really freaking fast before Deshaun Jackson?
Chris Johnson? Can you give me a hint?
I feel like I'd give it away.
Just give me, like, what? Oh, God.
He has records. He has records for
records.
For a category that's not receiving.
Rushing? If it's not Chris Johnson, then
Think.
who's fast? Records.
Hey, Deshaun Jackson is a good one though. He's a 99 speed. He was a 99 speed, and the one Aaron Rodgers was on the cover.
Was he a kick returner?
Yep.
Devin Hester.
Easy. You know that? I just gave you too many hints. He was the first character given a 99 or 100 speed.
100. What,
He
Madden
broke
12?
99. Madden 12. All right.
Deshaun Jackson had 100 speed Madden 12, by the way.
Oh no. Oh sorry. Deshaun Jackson had Madden 12. It was Madden 09. Devin Hester got the 100 speed. Deshaun Jackson did get one though, but he was the first. Devin Hester. Tell me this. Brett Favre's first pass was to his offensive lineman ever. First career pass.
False.
You know who that was to?
It was to himself.
It was a tip pass and he caught it.
Yeah.
There you go. 2 for 2. Final one. Excuse me. Chris Evans, aka Captain America, has only played one character in the entire Marvel cinema.
False.
Who else he played?
Flame on!
The original Fantastic Four, he was a Human Torch, and he was a hothead. He wasn't literally, but he was a little shit. He was like funny. Now he's all composed.
Yep.
Okay. So what do you want to do now? You want to quiz me, or you want me to quiz you?
Quiz me while we're at it.
All right. So I got 20 questions written up for Slater. Quick takes. Let's start it at. Do you have a timer? I guess I could pull it up on. Okay, go. What college did Melvin Gordon play for?
Wisconsin.
Yep. Where did the Packers play their home games?
Lambeau.
Yep. What numbers does Gronk wear?
87.
True or false? MJ played for the Washington Wizards.
True.
Who plays Adonis Creed? The actor.
Michael B. Jordan.
I lived my entire life waiting for this moment. I trained, I lied, I killed, just to get here. I killed in America, Afghanistan, Iraq. I took life from my own brothers and sisters right here on this continent. And all this death, just so I could kill you.
What number is Drew Brees?
9.
Who wrote Flashing Lights?
Kanye West.
Okay. Who does Jackie Loon play for?
Flint Tropics.
Which team does Isaiah Thomas currently play for?
No team.
Nope. Plays for a team. Skip it.
Timberwolves.
Nope.
Skip it.
How many rings does Kobe Bryant have? LeBron James was drafted by the
Cleveland Cavaliers.
LeBron James plays for the
Los Angeles Lakers.
True or false? Mike Vick once ran for 1,000 yards in a season.
That's true.
What killed Mufasa?
Scar.
Okay. Okay. You want to get more specific?
You're fine.
Yeah. What was the god's Achilles' weakness? His one weakness.
Achilles.
Who killed Mace Windu?
Darth Sidious.
Okay. How many Super Bowl rings does C.J. Anderson have? What was Steve Young a lefty or a righty?
He's a lefty.
How many rings does former Heat point guard Mario Chalmers own?
He's got 2. He's got 3.
Okay. What is the name of the bar Peter Griffin always goes to?
The Clam.
Nope. You're close. There's a word in front of it.
Well, I think the Clam is good enough, but
You got plenty. You got a good. There's a drunken clam. You got
Drunken Clam. Plenty of time.
it. Yeah, you only had 5 seconds, but you got it. So you missed.
Was that all of them?
That was all of them. You powered
Them
through.
all right?
Yeah, I thought these all.
I thought the
hard.
Clam should be.
Isaiah Thomas.
Nah,
Plays for the, he
I'm
plays
your
for the
king.
Nuggets.
Does he really? I
Yeah.
thought he's on a team.
No, he's on the Nuggets. So you got them all right except for one. Mario Chalmers kind of tricked you up a little bit. Yeah, that's it. I should have made it a little harder, but
Yeah. Okay.
so you got 19 out of 20.
Okay.
I
I
know.
know 40.
Here's probably all hard.
It is kind of hard, honestly.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
So yeah, go to minute 40.
Then we'll just start it whenever.
I'm ready.
Okay.
It's get it.
Alright. Who won 3 Super Bowls in the 90s? What team?
The 49ers.
Nope.
The Broncos.
Nope.
The Steelers.
Nope.
Cowboys.
Yep. What NFL team has the logo on one side of their helmets?
Cowboys.
Nope.
The Steelers.
Yep. What wide receiver caused sensation after his one-handed catch?
Causing sensation after OBJ.
Who was the main actor in Are We There Yet?
Ice Cube.
Who was Bane killed by in The Dark Knight Rises?
Selena Kyle. Catwoman.
What team was Jarvis Landry drafted to?
Miami Dolphins.
Where did LT play after San Diego?
The New York Jets.
What team is CJ Anderson on?
The Rams.
Where is this year's Super Bowl?
Minnesota.
Nope.
Atlanta.
Yep. Where did Julio Jones play college football?
TCU, Wisconsin.
Nope.
Skip it.
Where did Johnny Manziel play college football?
He played Texas Tech.
Nope.
Texas A&M.
Yep. Who has the most passing yards in a Super Bowl game?
Tom Brady.
Who had the record for the most Super Bowl yards in a game before that? Passing yards.
Kurt Warner.
Nope.
Big Ben.
No.
Tom Brady.
Yep. How many Super Bowl rings does Jimmy Garoppolo have?
2.
How many rings does Colin Kaepernick have?
None.
What does AFC stand
for? Atlantic Frick U Conference. Skip it.
Where was Hugh Jackson working after Cleveland?
Bengals.
Where did
Hey, what does the AFC even stand for?
American Football?
What's N?
American Football, NFC, National Football.
Oh, fried.
Okay, where did Brandon Browner play last?
Before he got arrested?
Yeah, just where was his
Seattle?
last team? Nope.
Patriots.
Nope.
Cardinals?
Nope.
Jets?
Nope.
Tampa?
Nope.
I don't know.
Who sang?
Who is it?
The Saints. Who
I
sang
lost.
The Pursuit of Happiness?
Kid Cudi.
After Minnesota, where did Adrian Peterson play?
Went to New Orleans.
Alright. Game.
Damn, well, you won.
Mine were kind of hard.
Yeah, I know. Mine were easy. I thought they were hard when I was ranking them up, though. So, whatever. Well, it's going to be hopefully an exciting conference championship weekend starting Sunday with the Rams going to New Orleans.
Rematch.
We'll see how it goes. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube, Primetime Action Sports. Our Primetime Sports... Our Instagram is Primetime Sports. The Y is for time. Make sure to tune in next time to see our Super Bowl predictions. Maybe a special guest to come on, whether it's a phone call. Also, thanks again for Luke for joining us. We had a blast. Keep doing your thing, boy. And keep tuning in every week and being a supportive guest. Until next time, my friends, we out.